Hello, my name is Paola. I am Italian, I live in Dubai, and this is my chair class for you with a little bit of flow. So I hope you will enjoy, and let's get started. So I'm sitting on the edge of my chair with my sit bones really nice and tall, and I'm gonna have my feet hips distance apart. Let's just get started with some breath. Breathing in, raise your hands up towards the ceiling. And breathing out, bring your arms down, rolling through the knees, one vertebra at a time. Inhale, I'm gonna raise my hands up towards the ceiling. And exhale, I wanna roll down vertebra at a time. One more time. Just observe the movement through the sit bones. Observe the shift of your weight from the center of the heel down to the balls of your toes and your toes. One more time, inhale and exhale. Inhale, raise your hands up. Exhale, open your legs a little wider. Inhale, lean forward through your spine. Open your inner thighs. Exhale. So I have my hands and my arms really active here. I'm gonna inhale, pulling into my inner thighs, leaning forward. I exhale, pulling back. Inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, chin to chest, roll up. One more time, inhale. And exhale down. Let's do the opposite. Imagine you wanna make a bow, you wanna dive forward. And then not coming out of the water, inhale, coming up. And every time during the in-breath, try not to allow your knees to collapse in one, but actually press gently into your inner knee. And you want to keep the hips open. Two more times, exhale. And inhale. Last one. And in. Very good. Now let's start to just mobilize our sit bones and so our hips. You can hold the chair if you need, and anytime you need to rearrange the position on your chair, of course you can do it. So breathing out, we close. Breathing in, we open. Step, 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 step. Try to keep your lower back longer. So let's try not to collapse at the back. Always feeling the sit bones in the same position, your back nice and long on it. 3, 2, and 1. And we remain there. Very good. Now open your arms. Breathing out, start to shift to one side, flexing one side, extending the other. Your hand tends to reach towards the floor, but my opposite hip sit bone stays down. And inhale, I return. Exhale, let's go into the other side, lateral flexion. And I return. So my main goal is to maintain my sit bones still and mobilize my back on the side. Exhale, I go. Inhale, return. One more change. And in. Last one. Very good. Okay, let's see if you can open now your legs just a little bit more. Breathing in, you want to lean into the space. You want to lengthen your side. You want to lower the elbow on the leg, and you want to stretch your body. Inhale, you want to come up. Exhale, go to the other side. Allow your elbow, your forearm to drop on the other leg, and you want to stretch the side with the elongation of your arm overhead. Inhale. Exhale, we're going to stretch. Try to keep in mind like if you were sitting against a wall and you want to slide against this invisible wall at your back. So try not to compromise your neck, try not to close your shoulders. Just try to maintain your posture nice and tall. And again. And in. Very last. And in. Super nice. Now, let's try to mobilize one of the hips in an intra-rotation to stretch this leg to completely change the position of the back foot, so your heel is pushing there. You want to kind of square your hips in the opposite direction of the camera, and now we come back to center. And again, you can adjust with your hands, you can rearrange anytime. Let's try to go in a medial rotation for this opposite hip. I'm gonna stretch my leg, I'm gonna square my hips, try to square my hips to the other side, keeping my ribs in, and then I come back. And again, exhale, I intra-rotate my hip, I stretch my leg, I keep my glutes tight, I try to not to over-arch the back, I wanna keep my ribs in, and my back a little bit in posterior tilt, my pelvis a little bit in posterior tilt, and then I return. Good, and we go, breathing out. And in. Couple more. And in. Last one. And in. Very good. Nice. Now, let's start to extend one of the legs. You want to look with your hips squared towards the camera. Those toes are slightly more inward compared to the heel, and just check that the heel of the other foot is in line with the arch or with the toes of the other leg. Don't open too much your toes, otherwise your knee can be a little bit under stress. So just try to maintain your knee in a tolerable opening position. So of course take care of the hip, always in line with your toes. All right. So we are kind of in a warrior two position if we want to look at it from a yoga point of view. So from here, you're going to lengthen through the hips to the ribs. You're going to again place your forearm or your elbow on your thighs, but very gentle, very light on your shoulder, and you're going to stretch. The opposite sit bone wants to try to stay down. Now this arm comes inside the leg. I'm returning my opposite arm towards the ceiling, trying to align my hands. I am pressing into the thigh, and I'm trying to rotate my back, to rotate my ribs, to rotate my chest. I try to go a little bit deeper, and I again stretch all the way overhead. Imagine you want to make a one only line of stretch from the tip of your middle finger to the bottom of the heel. And then I slowly come back up. This arm will drive my movement towards the opposite side stretch. You want to open now the opposite side of the body, and you want to lengthen that. Great. Inhale, we come back to center. And exhale, we lower the arms, and we return the leg. Nice. Let's go to stretch the other side. Again, our goal is keeping our hips squared as much as we can, so try not to lose the presence of your sit bones on the chair. Toes slightly more intra-rotated than the heel. Your heel in line with the arch. All right, make sure your knee looks where the toes look. Okay, open. We are in our warrior two. We are going to place our forearm very gently on our upper thigh. We are going to stretch. This is just a gentle preparation. Now let's try to slide your arm into your leg and to create a gentle pressure. Return your top arm towards the ceiling. And imagine you want to really bring your chest, your ribs, and so your arm and your head towards the ceiling and back. Let's try to go deeper into the stretch. Let's try to touch or reach the floor with your fingertips. And let's try now to stretch your arm overhead, keeping your shoulder away from your ear. And I'm still pressing into my inner thighs to maintain my hip open. Inhale, I come back to center. I keep going towards the other side. I pass my arm across the body, and I'm going to reach and open the other side. Very nice. Inhale, we come back to center. And exhale, we lower the arms, we come back with legs. Great. Rearrange the position because now we're going to go a little bit faster maybe, with a little bit more rhythm in the same flow. So don't worry, nothing new. All right. So let's go. Stretch the first leg. Check your toes. Check your heel. Check the other leg. Inhale. Exhale. We go towards the first stretch. Inhale. Exhale. Let's go deeper. And rotate. Inhale. Exhale. We'll try going deeper. And stretch. Inhale. Exhale, let's go finding the opposite side stretch, elongating. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, we go down and we change. Check, check, check. Inhale, in. Exhale, stretch. Let's go a little bit deeper. Inhale. Exhale. Your arm presses into inner thigh. You want to return your arm. You want to rotate. Inhale, let's try going deeper. Fingertips towards the floor and stretch your arm up and overhead, creating that one line of stretch. Inhale, coming back. Exhale, twisting towards the other side. Inhale, coming back. And exhale, we go down. Very good. Oh, okay, perfect. Now guys, I'm going to turn for a simple reason because I want you to see my back. I'm going to be always sitting on the top of the chair with my seat bones nice and tall. I want to lengthen through my spine and I want to roll off my seat bone spine and I want to mobilize my back in flexion. I want to stop on the back of the chair with my bra line and inhale, I want to come back. Exhale, rolling back. Inhale, lengthen. And just observe what happens if something happens to the hips, to the knees, to the feet. Try keeping the knees and the feet still in the same position. And try just observing that the weight shifts at the back of the feet. And then you, with some grip, you want to return the weight in the middle of your foot then towards the balls. And we go. And in. One more time. And here we remain. Now take your hands on the chair. You want to hold. You want to maintain your C shape. You want to maintain your scope. Breathing out. Lift one of the legs in a tabletop position. Inhale, lower. Single leg toes up. So let's try remaining on our toes. Exhale. And exhale. And every time you exhale, you want to deepen the connection of your lower belly. Every time you inhale, try not to let go of the belly, try to expand your ribs. A couple more. One last time. Let's try to do the same with your hands off the chair. Breathing out. Very good. One more round. Now clasp your hands at the back of your head. Maintain your elbows in a peripheral view. Breathing out, lift the first leg and rotate towards that leg. You want to maintain the shoulder blade on touch. Just the shoulder blade of the side that is rotating is allowed to lift. And return. Exhale, twist to the other side. And again, observe if anything happens to the seat bones. It shouldn't happen. And just allow one of the shoulder blades to come off the seat of the chair, the back of the chair. One more time. Back to center. Drop the heels. Breathing out, roll back up. Breathing in, lengthen. Release your arms. Exhale, roll back again. Hold the chair. Let's go on your tippy toes. Very similar to what we just did with a little more challenge. Breathing out, lift one leg into tabletop. As you inhale, stay. As you exhale, you're going to do a reciprocal movement. One goes down, one comes up. Inhale, exhale. Fix a point in front of you for your balance and for the position of your neck. And keep thinking you have a tennis ball underneath your chin. A couple more. One more. Let's try to take your hands off. If you notice that your back is arching or you're no longer able to maintain your C shape, please return your hands. Priority to the back. 2, 1, and lower both. Take your hands at the back of the head, so again like before. Breathing out, rotation. Inhale, exhale, twist. Great. In, out, in, out. Last two, in, out. Last one, in and out. Inhale, lower the heels. Exhale, deepen the connection of your core. Roll back and inhale, lengthen up. Amazing. Release your arms. Very good. Very good. Perfect. Okay, we're gonna get some more. We need something on the chair, so you can get a pillow either or a couple of towels, whatever you may need to make your seat a little bit more comfortable now. We're gonna face each other again. And we're going to sit on one of the edges of the chair. We are going to lower the free arm down towards the floor. And then we're gonna lengthen both legs to the side. Okay, here you can absolutely hold the chair either at the back or in front. And now we're going to check all the other things that really matters here. So first of all, your shoulder. This elbow should be absolutely soft. This arm is an active arm. We don't want to lock the elbow, absolutely, okay? So this arm is active, this shoulder is open. Now I want to activate the muscles under my arm and on my side. So I want to lift my rib cage. I want to really feel my core engaged in order to look like if I were standing. So I want to look straight, okay? So let's try throughout the exercise not to collapse. Remember your ribs, and automatically you should be okay. Now really, please hold the chair. And then the top leg, the top hip glides and lift and down. Glide and lift and down. Glide and lift and down. Last two and down. Last one and down. Keep your leg up. Both legs will meet and clap in center. 3, 2, 1, and stop. Okay, now the bottom leg is reaching the top one, and they come down together. Top leg goes, bottom follows, down together. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Nice. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Nice. Last two. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Last one. Inhale, exhale, exhale. Keep your legs together. Let's go together. Glide, lift. Always keeping this sense of lengthening. And in. Last two. Very last. Keep your legs sealed and circles. More circles. 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2. And relax. Bend your knees. Give yourself a push. Give yourself a help. And roll up. Very good. Remain in this position. Now you want to just sit on one of the butt. You want to be on the with the opposite leg long. You want to have your toes in line with the hip in line with the opposite hip. You want to have ideally your back against this invisible wall at the back. So let's try not to bend forward or to rotate if you can throughout the movement. You're going to lean through your rib cage and you're going to lower your arm again to the floor. This time we stretch. This is very close to the exercise we did at the beginning of the class, sitting on the seat bones in front of the chair. Inhale, we return. In our side bend, we come up. Good. And we go. Lean, lower, open the opposite side. Now that side is flexible. Nice. In, down, out. In, out. One more time. In, out, stay. Take these arms at the top, at the back of your head, clasp your hand at the back. Breathing in, rotate your ribs, your chest, your elbow, your face. Don't move the hip. Breathing out, turn to the floor. So it's amazing if you have your glute in contact with the chair, because at least you feel if your hip is moving or not. So try to keep it in contact, all right? Inhale, we open. You don't want to push into the back of the chair. You want to keep the same contact. Breathing out, you don't want to escape from the back of the chair. You want to just stay there. You know what I mean? I want to maintain my hips still. In and out. One last time. In and out. Ready to come back. Inhale. Breathing out deeply. Connect your QL. Connect your obliques. Coming up. Nice. Now with this hand, take the opposite side of your leg, or the other leg, and you're going to stretch. Inhale. Reopen. And again, stretch. Inhale, reopen, and exhale, stretch. Now, if it's not too deep for you, otherwise you can just stay there for a few breaths. You can, by pulling into this outer leg, you can try to support a gentle rotation of the other side, and return. Exhale, and return. One more time, and return, relax. Very good, perfect. We're going to the other side. So, let's go and sit on the other edge of the chair. Let's take your top leg on the side, long. Check your lines. Remember to have this idea of having the wall at the back. Lengthen through these ribs, lower down, touch the floor, and stretch. Side bend. Inhale, strong core, strong QL coming up. Inhale, lean, and then let you down. So the first sensation should not be the one of falling, but should be of lengthening, of looking for space. And then you want to let you down and you want to open the opposite side. And inhale and exhale to come up. One last time, inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reach. Exhale, and come up. Now we are going to stay. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. Clasp the top hand at the back of your head. Keep your elbows visible. Breathing in, rotate your ribs, your chest, your elbow, your face, eventually, but don't move the hip. Breathing out and lower towards the floor, so flex and twist. Inhale, extend and twist. Exhale, flex and twist. One more time, inhale. And exhale. Amazing. Now, inhale, we reopen, we return your arm, breathing out, and bend. Keep going. Now this top arm is going to raise towards the ceiling. The bottom arm is going to clasp the leg. And we are going to stretch the other side. Inhale, return. Exhale, stretch. Inhale, return. A gentle pull into the leg. Now we try to remain and we try to add a little rotation also here. So let's try to stay. Imagine you want to pull against these outer thighs in order to allow your side to rotate. And in. Exhale, opening. And in. One more time. And in. Amazing. And relax. Very good. We're going to go down now, guys. So I need you to have the chair. You can absolutely maintain the pillow. We can have the chair at the end of the mat and we're going to lie down on the back. Okay, I would like you to have the Achilles tendon on top of the chair with your legs straight. So make sure you have enough length, make sure you have enough space for you. Allow me to adjust, just a sec. Okay, fine. Perfect. Just widen your shoulder blades at the back by making some space and softening the elbows by the side. You want to be in a neutral position with your back, with your curves. You want to have your hips, knees, and toes, and the middle of the ankle, actually, the front middle of the ankle, to always look at the ceiling, except if I tell you to do differently, okay? So try not to allow your legs to collapse out, which is very, very easy and very common, okay? So try to keep the connection between your inner thighs. Okay, very good. So, take your hands up to the sky. We just prepare our shoulder blades a little bit. Let's go in protracting your shoulder blades towards the ceiling. Imagine you want to reach something very high. And breathing out, let them fall. Inhale, reach your arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall. One more time, in. And out. Very good. Inhale, raise your hands overhead. Rotate your little pinky towards the floor. Breathing out, roll back down. Inhale, rotate your little pinky up. Exhale down. One more time. Rotate your little pinky down. And out. Let's do the opposite rotation. Your little pinkies are spiraling through the middle line of the body. Reach up and overhead. And roll down. Your little pinkies are meeting in the middle, passing through the pubic bone all along the spine. And exhale down. One more time, your little pinky spiral. Through the middle finger, you reach the top. And then roll down. Okay, more than enough. Your hands are up. Shoulder blades are quite flat against the floor. You want to be neutral. Breathing in, bend your right knee. Breathing out, stretch your right leg under the chair. Take a deep inhalation to get ready. And breathing out, we are going to roll all the way up, vertebra at a time. Take your time. Press your heels onto the ground, onto the chair. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, vertebra at a time. Try to work on the return, pressing your heels down so you work your hip extensors, trying not to allow your legs to lift. Return. Inhale, bend the right knee. Exhale, stretch the leg at the top. Here we go. Inhale, bend the left. Exhale, stretch your left leg under. Inhale to get ready. Press your heels onto the floor, onto the chair. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale with so much control. Vertebra at a time, roll back down. Inhale, bend your left knee. Exhale, stretch. Great, let's go. Inhale the right. Exhale under. Inhale. Exhale, we go. I am about to make a variation for those who can't roll up like this. Not maybe because their core is not strong enough, just because of some back issues or basically just the back positioning. Inhale and exhale, return. So this variation I'm showing now can be a good variation for people that cannot roll up completely doing what I was doing, okay? For the others, you can keep going. Inhale, we bend the left. Exhale, we stretch it under. Normally here we would roll up. Otherwise, you can just take your right leg, the one at the top. You take a deep inhalation. You interlace your fingers at the back, and use the leg to pull you up. I don't know if you noticed. Use my leg to pull into the hands. I am going to place my leg down at the top. Inhale. Now try to work at least on the return without holding the legs. Breathing out, vertebra at a time. Inhale, bend the left knee. Exhale, stretch at the top. Let's go for one more round. Inhale. I'm going to show you again the easier variation, the more supported variation. Inhale. For the others, you can roll up. Otherwise, press your leg into your hands, helping you to roll up. Place your leg on the chair. And inhale. Even if rolling down is very difficult, you can just roll down, placing your hands down, and then you can accompany your body. All right. Inhale, bend the left. Exhale, stretch it under. Good. Last one. Sorry. Last one. Inhale, bend the left. Exhale, stretch it under. Take a deep inhale. Bringing out your roll. Inhale, lengthen through the back. Exhale, one more time. Roll back down. Inhale. Exhale, stretch at the top. Oh, very good. Release your arms by the side. Rearrange the position of your feet in case you lost them. Rearrange the pillow in case you don't find any comfort, because we need it now. Okay. Again, with your shoulder blades a little bit wider at the back, so you want to feel a sense of space. You want to lean into the back of your mat. You want to roll up a vertebra at a time, just your tailbone, just your lower back. And in a return. Exhale, and start articulating the spine from the tailbone to the 5 lower vertebrae, so you will stop on the floating ribs and return. Exhale, we go. In. Last two. In. Very last. And in. Nice. Let's go a bit higher. Let's stop on the bra line. Breathing out and roll off the floor, your tailbone. Your 5 lower vertebrae, your ribs till the bra line, and slowly come back. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up. Inhale, coming back. One more time. This is the time in which you should start checking if your knees, your hips, your toes are still looking at the ceiling or they are looking out, they are collapsing out. Trying not to do it. One last time again on the bra line. And we finally complete our hip rolls. We stop at the top of shoulder blades. Rolling up all the way through the spine, vertebrae at a time. Inhale. Exhale. Now lower just your bra line. Till the bra line. Inhale, return. Exhale, the bra line and your ribs till the floating ribs. So the lower back only stays off. And return. Your bra line, your ribs, and your lower back, only the tailbone stays off. And return. And then your ribs, your lower back, finally your tailbone, and you are completely down. Amazing. Let's go up for one last time, completely up. Breathing out, let's go in our hip rolls. Top of your shoulder blades is where we stop. Inhale. Breathing out, bend the right knee and stretch. Breathing out on the left. And stretch. Out bend the right. Inhale, lower the toes towards the floor. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend the left. Inhale, toe up. Exhale, up. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch the leg under, but don't lower. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch and top and lower. Exhale, bend. Stretch your leg under, don't touch the floor. Exhale, bend. Exhale, stretch at the top. Good. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch at the bottom. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch at the top. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch on top. Nice. Exhale, bend. Inhale, stretch under. Exhale, bend. Stretch to the ceiling. Exhale, bend. Stand on the top. Last. Exhale, bend. Stretch under. Exhale, bend. Stretch at the top. Keep your legs straight. Lower the leg, lower the bum. Exhale up. One more time. Inhale. Exhale up top. Bend your knee. Stretch your leg. Nice. Exhale, bend the left. Inhale, stretch at the bottom. Exhale, bend the leg. Inhale, stretch at the top. Exhale, lower. And lift. And lower. One more time. And lift. And bend. And stretch. And roll down. Nice. Nice job. Well done. We turn on the side. We face each other again. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing great. Okay, the top arm, either you have it like that, or you can spiral your arm through your little pinky. You want to create this line of energy, and you want to free your shoulder, and you can place your arm this way, up and overhead. Your top leg is on top of the chair. Your bottom leg is at the bottom of the chair. I want to maintain my neutral here. I want to maintain my space. Okay, I have my hips squared, and I start to work with my top leg. I suggest you to keep this leg in line, this hand in line in front of your chest, just to have a greater support. We're gonna again lean through the hip. We did something similar before with the chair on top, and we're gonna lift. Now from here, imagine your chair is on fire. You wanna work in low level front, in a high level at the top, and in a medium level at the back, but stay away from the chair. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, exhale at the back, but don't fall. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. I touch the pillow, not the chair. Inhale, try to stay away from pillow and chair. Inhale, and out. One more time. I like to call this exercise half moon, because to me this movement looks like a half moon. And at the back. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knee and pass it under. Good job. Circle. 5, 4, 3. Try to work in the entire perimeter you have available under. And reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee. Place the leg at the top and stay. Good. Tuck your underneath foot toes, and breathing out, abduct your leg close to the center. And in. 3. And in. 2. And in. 1. Stop your leg halfway. Point your toes and circle. Once again, exploiting the whole perimeter we have available under the chair. 2. 1. Reverse. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice. Bend both knees, place both legs together. We are going to extend and lift both legs. And lean and reach. And lower. Lean and reach. And lower. Last 2, lean and reach. And lower. Last one. And lower. Very good. Replace your top leg at the top of the chair, and this time bend the bottom leg. It has to be free. It has to be out of the chair. Now we're going to take our bottom arm underneath. We want to have the forearm on the floor and the elbow in line with the shoulder. We want to have the top leg with the top foot flexed on top of the chair. We're going to be in a side bend position now. We're going to lift, and inhale, we're going to lower. Breathing out, start the movement from your core. And return, very good. Breathing out, we up. Breathing in, we down. Last two. And in, nice, nice. Last one. Okay. Can we try to stay up? Can we try to see if we can lift this knee? And lower. And up. And lower. As you can see, I'm not moving my foot. And lower. Last two. And lower. Last one. And lower. And lower the body. One little extra effort. Breathing out, lift. Now pay attention to the balance. Breathing out, lift the whole leg and lower. Two. And lower. One. And release. And return. Great job. Super. Let's go straight to the other side. I'm moving my chair, of course, otherwise you wouldn't see me. And we're lying down on the side. So once again, you can either decide to create kind of a pillow with your arm, or you can spiral, which I prefer. You're a little pinky towards the ceiling, so in this way you are freeing your shoulder and you can support your neck entirely with your arm long overhead. Okay, we have both legs straight. We want to have the top leg at the top of the chair, the bottom leg underneath. We want to have a little near, a little gap under. We want to look straight as if we were standing. The half moon thing, you remember? So maintain your top hand in front of your chest in order not to lose the balance. Point your top foot. Breathing out, we're going to lift. Breathing in, we're going to lower down towards the floor in front of the chair. From now, we try to stay away from the chair. We're going to lift at the top. We're going to pass at the back, trying to find this middle line. And inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale with this feeling of reaching away. Inhale, exhale, nice, in and out. Last one, in and out. Once again, I touch the pillow. If it was real fire, I would have burned myself. And in, and then pass it center, go underneath. And you want to play with the perimeter of the chair. You want to work with circles. 3, 4, and 5. Reverse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your leg out and place it at the top. Very good. Bottom leg. Tuck your toes under. Breathing out. Adduct your leg. Exhale. Try not to lose this space. Last two. One more time. And also this leg will stop halfway in the middle of the chair, of the space. Toes long, and you're going to circle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and place it down. Both legs under. Take a deep inhalation. Breathing out, we're going to lift the boat, and we're going to lower. And breathing out, and lower. Nice. Last 3, and lower. Last 2, and lower. Very last. Okay, now this top leg is going out again. This bottom leg is going to come out. Top leg with the foot in flexion, and we're going to lift ourselves on our elbow. Forearm on the floor, elbow under the shoulder, top leg in line with the hip with the shoulder, so one only line of energy through the body. Keep your neck in line. Breathing in, stay. Breathing out, lift your side bend. And return. Nice. Again we go. Exhale. And you may notice some differences from one side to the other, and it's actually super normal. 3 more. Yes. 2. Yes. And 1. Can we try to stay? Don't move your foot. Adduct your leg. 3. 2. Last. And take a little break. Good. A little extra effort. 3 repetitions only. We're about to lift the leg completely. Breathing out, lift up, lift all the leg. 3, 2, and 1. Nice, and slowly come down. Well done there. Okay, now we're going to go on the belly with our face in the direction of the chair. In this case, to be very, very honest, you won't need the pillow, but if you want to keep it for more comfort, you're more than welcome. I'm going to drop it because I know the exercise. Now, This exercise maybe is not for everybody, so that's why at the beginning we're going to do a little variation in a different way, then we try to see how it goes. I would like you to have your legs a little wider than the hips, your toes, your knees, your hips looking out. And let's start just in this Sphinx position to adapt a little bit the back. Let's try just to stay there for a few seconds. You want to have your elbows underneath your shoulders, and you want to just maintain your chin again with this feeling of having a tennis ball under, so you don't want to lift the neck, you just want to be neutral. And you want to just breathe. Try to release the back. Try to relax the back, to relax the glutes if you are contracting your glutes, to really let go. We want to move the back. Now at this time of the class, the back is ready to move, it's ready to also go into extension. So it's warm, we did a lot of movements in all possible directions. We just miss a little bit of thoracic extension. This is why we're going to do this, and lower back extension. So now let's take one hand on top of the chair. So first of all, let's lower your chest down. Take one hand on the top of the chair. Now for me, because of my length, I need to move a little bit. So I want to have my palm at the top. I want to have, actually I said something wrong before, sorry, I said lower your chest. No, lower your sternum, not the chest. And you want to have the other hand free on the side of your chest. Your shoulder is down, your elbow is tight, your upper arm, the top arm and shoulder is again away from the ear, and your neck is in line exactly with the bicep. I want you to press from the hand beside the chest and to grip with your palm on top of the chair, pulling the shoulder blade down to look for a little extension. And breathing out, you come out. That's it. Inhale, pull the lats down, pull the shoulder blade down, and you want to press from the free arm on the floor and lower. There we go. Exhale. And as you can see, I'm giving you different options of breathing. For people with a little bit more practice and a little bit more lessons on their shoulders, you can do absolutely the inhalation coming in extension. If you want to be sure that you're engaging better your core, and you can exhale as you come up. One more time. Okay, let's see what happens to the other side now. So, once again, don't lower your chest. You are just on your sternum. The opposite arm now is close to the chest. Your elbow is close to the ribs. I pull my left arm, pull my shoulder blade down, I press it to the floor, I elongate my spine. And I return. And we're going. Again, I repeat, if you lost the cueing before, you can either inhale as you extend and exhale as you are down. This is more suitable for people with a little bit more experience. Or you can exhale going up to get a better and stronger core connection, and inhale coming down. Last two. Very last. Okay, now let's try, if this was doable, to place both hands on the top of your chair. It doesn't matter if you have a very light chair like mine or a heavy one. It should be easy if you pull your shoulder away from your ears and your shoulder blades together towards the middle of the back to elongate your spine and lift the back legs of the chair. And now return. Once again, try not to contract your glutes, try to really let go and let the spine bend the back. You want to go in extension and return. 3 more times. And 2. And last. Oh, amazing. There you go. One hand at a time, relax down. And create a little pillow for your forehead. I would like you just to stay here for a few seconds to breathe into your lower belly especially. So let's try to do this little exercise together. As you inhale, really allow your belly to feel full of air. As you breathe out, little by little, try to really vacuum the belly into the spine, towards the spine. Try to really think you want to lift your belly button off the floor. And then again, slowly inhale, let go, slowly, slowly. And feel the belly of hair. Breathing out, pull the belly button towards the spine, gently but firmly, and lift it. And then slowly, slowly let it go. And once again, exhale and pull in. Nice. One last time. In and letting go. Exhale, pulling in. Okay. Guys, at this time of the class, we no longer need the chair. We're going to do a little flow without the chair. So if you want, you can move it aside. I will just put it away because I don't need it now. And we restart in this position. I just want to create now. Imagine you want to close both fists, place one on top of the other. I want to create this little pillow, a little bit lifted for my forehead, with my forearms on the floor. I want to have again my feet hip distance apart or a little bit wider. This time you can maintain them parallel. I just want you to try to grip with your forearms into the floor backwards towards you, and just to notice just by doing this movement, you are basically freeing your shoulders. You are activating the serratus, you are activating the muscles under your arms and the side of the arms, and you are really lifting the sternum off. This is a very great activation that I ask you to do during the following exercise. So let go, relax. Now, inhale, grip those forearms towards yourself and bend your right knee. Without losing the left hip on the floor, breathing out, lift the knee. Keeping the grip, don't lose the arms. Breathing in, stretch your leg at the back. Imagine if someone were pulling your ankle. Breathing out, lower the leg. And finally release your arms. I hope it's noticeable what I do and the activation that I do. So in case it's not clear, you can look, you can watch. So once again, I inhale and I pull my forearms backward, I grip into the floor, I actually lift my sternum and I bend my left knee. Breathing out, without losing my right hip, I lift my knee. Breathing in, I stretch my leg back as if someone were pulling the ankle, and I still am gripping with my shoulder, and then lower, and then I release. And again we go. Keep the grip, inhale, bend the right. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, lower. One more time. Inhale, grip and bend the left. Exhale, lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, down and relax. Very good. Place your hands beside your chest. Tuck your toes under with a very strong core. Pull the belly button towards the spine. Lift you up in a plank. Bend your knees and sit back on your heels for a second. Inhale, we go in our all 4 points. Make sure your wrists are under your shoulders, your knees are under your hips. We're going to close our knees a little bit more narrow and feet. I would like you just to start a cat stretch. As you inhale, you want to arch your back. Now let's go into a cow stretch. As you exhale, you want to flex your spine, and at the same time, you want to slide and shift your feet towards the left. You want to really expand the side of the ribs. Now shift the weight entirely on your left hand and the left leg. And you want to allow your right knee, right hip, right rib, right shoulder, right arm, and the side of your face to open. Now try not to move anything but your hand, your elbow, your shoulder, your face follows. Then sequentially your rib, your hip, your knee. Still back pressing to the floor. Inhale, arch, coming back to center. Exhale, flex, shift your feet to the right. Open the side of the rib. Inhale, shift the feet completely onto the right hand and the right knee, allowing the left side to open. Look back. Now try just to move your hand. Your arm is descending. Your eyes are following the movement. Then your ribs, then your hip, then your knees. Once I reach the floor, I am still in my cow stretch on the side. Inhale, I arch in center. Nice. Exhale, curl, shift your feet to the left. Open the ribs. Inhale, open. Exhale, one piece of your body at a time, segment after segment. Return. Enjoy this twist that we create. Press into your scoop. Inhale, return. Last one. Exhale, curl. Feet to the right. Inhale, open. Exhale, now return your arm, your face, your shoulder, your ribs, your hip, your knee. Scoop. Inhale, center. Exhale, widen the knees, sit back on your heels for a second. Inhale, returning on 4 points. Now, feet together, knees together for a different reason. Breathing out once again, sit back. This time, slide your fingertips back, close to your feet, and here we stop. Inhale, lift your hips, allow your pubic bone to press towards the ceiling, open your heart, and if you feel like, you can let go your neck. Breathing out, chin to your chest, vertebrae at a time roll. Start to slide your hands and start to lower your head. Once you reach your arms overhead, slide your chest as much low as you can towards the floor and then lift you up. Rest your shoulders away from the neck. You can check if you're doing right, if you can move your neck and if your shoulders are not collapsing. You want to really open your chest and squeeze your shoulder blades at the back. Breathing out, chin to your chest. Scoop with your ribs. Vertebrae at a time, push yourself back. And we're going to repeat. Roll back. Stop the fingertips beside your feet. Breathing out, lift your hips, lift your pubic bone up towards the ceiling and open. Breathing out, chin to your chest, vertebrae at a time, diving forward. In the meanwhile, stretch your arms up and overhead. Now look between your hands. Slide your chest like a snake towards the floor. Once your chest is between your hands, then elongate your spine, pressing up. And again, chin to chest, scoop with your ribs, roll all the way back. One last time. Inhale, we slide all the way back. And we open. Inhale, chin to the chest. Exhale, roll. Reach with your arms up and overhead. Look between your hands and lower the chest. Once the chest is between your hands and past your hands, extend. Very good, chin to your chest. Roll back and sit down for a second. Last but not least, a little twist. Inhale in your all 4 points. Soften the elbows, arch the back. Breathing out once again, sit back. Inhale, stop in your all 4 points with your back in neutral. Breathing out, the right knee comes towards the forehead towards the knee, and I lean back. Inhale, I stretch my leg, my toes remain on the floor. I bring my chest towards the floor. Exhale, I extend my arms, I tuck my toes under. I flex my heel back. Inhale, I slide my back foot at the back, across the other leg. I drop the inner part and the outer part of the foot, so much that I shift on these. I squeeze my glutes to open myself up, and I reach and open. Inhale. Exhale, return just your hand. It's very similar to what we did before. And then return your shoulder, and then return your ribs, and then return your hip, and then return your knees, round your back, and in a large. Exhale, round, sitting back. Inhale, large, and come back in your own force. Left knee, breathing out, curls towards the forehead to the knee, and then lean back. Inhale, slide your toes back and lower your chest. Exhale, push yourself up, tuck your toes under. Inhale, pass your leg across and further than the other. Lower the inside of the foot, the outside of the foot. This way you are already automatically opening and reach. Keep pushing to the still side on the floor. And then return just the hand. Your eyes are just following the movement. so your ribs, so your hip, so your knees, round the back, and in a large. Nice, 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 very good. Breathing out, extend your right leg at the back. Inhale, exhale, tailbone tucked a little bit and squeeze the belly button over the left knee. Step the left knee back, over the right knee forward, lower. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, squeeze the belly over the right knee. Step your right foot back, take your left knee forward and down. One more time. Exhale, hover the left, step the left back, hover the right and lower one more time. Exhale, hover the right, step the right back, hover the left, lower the left, inhale. Exhale, hover the left, step your left foot back and send your hips toward the ceiling, shift the weight back towards the legs. Inhale, go back into your plank. Exhale, hover the right knee down and return. Exhale, hover the right knee up. Step back into your plank and send your hips up towards the ceiling. Return, inhale into your plank. Exhale, hover the left knee and lower down. Very good. Exhale, hover and go into your plank. Now step your right foot forward. You can do exactly the way I'm doing. I'm accompanying my foot in between my hands. I lower my back knee down. I maintain my left hand beside my right foot and I try to open my right arm towards the ceiling. Breathing out, I return. I stretch my back leg so much that I can pass my right one at the back. I lower my knees. I sit back for a sec. This is the last. Breathing in, we go back up. Breathing out, we go into our plank. The left foot steps forward. You can take it and you can place it there. You lower the right knee. The right hand stays inside the left foot. I'm gonna lift and reach. Breathing out, I return. I stretch my back leg and I pass my top foot at the back. I lower both my knees and I sit down on my heels. Inhale, we go up in our all 4 points. We cross our feet and we sit back. We finish facing each other the way we started. If you're not comfortable in this cross-leg position, you can find a better comfort in a butterfly with your legs in mermaid. Just find a comfortable sitting position for you that suits your needs now. Try to have your sit bones nice and tall and to sit on them. Close your eyes just for a second. We complete this class with a collective breath. Take a deep inhalation, lengthening your arms towards the ceiling. If you can, just reach your hands together and breathing out, lower your hands down. Out breath. We do this one last time. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, coming back. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you really enjoyed the class. And so I will see you soon, hopefully. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.